Alright, I got a wide angle lens on this one. On today's episode of teach you how to do swales. I don't know if it's swales or swells or swales. That's not my southern twang chiming in there. I don't know. But first thing, you gotta walk up a giant ass mountain. So yeah. Came prepared. Got water bottle, pipe, and another pipe, and my shovel, the cobalt. Son of a biscuit eater. That's the first thing. Rule number one: swells. Walk up a giant ass mountain. Found a stick for the camera. Man, no one ever said it was gonna be so hard living off grid. You gotta do stuff all outside and get dirty and do stuff. No one ever told me you had to do stuff living off grid. This is some bullshit. Alright guys, tools you need. I already said the shovel. Regular old spade shovel. If you got a bunch of rocks and stuff, you want to bring a pickaxe. Right now I'm just showing you these other two things. I'm going to go down and show you how to use it. Well, not this, but show you contour. No, actually I am going to show you. I'm already screwing up. Anyway, here's a little square here, a little homemade square, A-frame, whatever you want to call it. You got a level. You take it, this is what you measure the contour of the ground with when you mark your stuff. I'm sure you probably can't really see it, but you walk it, you know. I think I can see myself. You walk it. And wherever the bubble's in the middle, that's the contour of your land for your swells. So I'll be in more detailed. I'm just showing you the thing itself for right now. So there's the square, what do you call it, A-frame, whatever, homemade. So let's do it. Alright, just to be a little bit more detail here, I just watched it. That's the A-frame. See? I don't know why they call it an A-frame. It looks more like a shoe. Anyway, there's a level. You set it across the bar. Then what you do is, you'll see all this in action later. What you do is you walk it. You know, spin it around. Spin it around, hit your shin, spin it around, boom, check your level, you know, you gotta get the bubble in the right spot. So, that's the A-frame that I was talking about, the level. Pretty simple, make it 3 seconds, cost you $1. Well, except for the level. So, and here's the area that we're gonna do right here. Right here. I've already got it staked off, I did it yesterday. So, well, I might as well just go ahead and show you. You take that A-frame, and you put one end right there, 1 foot right there, and then it goes over to here. You bring it up or down, whichever way the bubble needs to go. In this case, up, and you mark it with your stake. There's your contour line. Then you go around, and this is a mountain, man. This is a mountain, so it's not going to be straight. But see, there's that one. You move the A-frame from that one, put it over here, do the same thing over and over. Foot right there. Adjust it, level it, and see how much higher that one is compared to the other ones, if you can even see it. But it's a contour line. You can see the stakes through there. See how they're all zigzaggy and all that? That's the contour lines. And you dig it with it like this, like I said, up the mountain. There'll be a pond right here, overflow pond. Let's see, there you go. I sharpened all this up yesterday. There you go. So, you do that, that fills with water. Water goes down, and trees become self-sufficient. Well, I guess they're still dependent on the weather, but just, you know what I mean. We don't have to walk up here with jugs of water. So, a bunch of apple trees. There's one called it's an apricot and an apple or something. But a whole bunch of them down through there. This is our orchard. Up there, there's going to be a fence about 50 yards, and then after that fence is going to be a wild food forest. So, there you go, swales, or swales, I don't know, swales. You got me. So, there you go. you'll see more on the digging and all that. I'll show you how to dig the holes, because you do have to do an angle and all that, but that'll be later on. Alrighty, so another thing. Here you go. I got my stuff outlined right through here. Make sure you can see it. Outline with a shovel. Usually you use the pickaxe, the pick part of the pickaxe, and you draw a line. But I'm not walking all the way back down there. I'm good on that. I'm good. But so you do your line, and then you take your sod. See, I got this cut. I already pre-cut this part. Can't see anything. I already pre-cut this part right here. And what you do is you take it. It's hard to do with one hand here because it's a good sized chunk. It's kind of what you want right here. It's big. But you take the sod. Take the sod. You flip it over. You want the dirt side up. And see, there's the lines that I drew right there. You don't want it on top of them. Bring it down to about right here. You're going to fill more dirt right here to the edge. It's going to be a swell. So, and you just take that and you saw chunks and just build it all the way down, you know, and then you fill it with dirt, and that's what you end up with up there. So that's that one part. But sod is important. Whenever you do that and you mound it on that, that stuff will last a long time. Step below concrete. I mean, kind of a bold statement there, but you know, flip your sod, and then, you know, you do that, you take the whole rectangle off. I do it a section at a time. Take the whole rectangle off, and then flip your sod, make your sod worm going all the way down, you know, even. So that way you have a spot to put your dirt on each side and on the top. And you take all that sod, and that's what you build it with. So you build your little worm going down, and then you bury that worm. I hope that helps. I hope I'm being clear. And then after you get done doing that, I'll show you something else. I'm going to go ahead and do that now too. Alright. So, here's a finished product here. Basic digging. Everybody knows how to dig. If you don't know how to dig, then I don't know what to tell you. Spike width. Spike, whatever, stake, whatever. Sometimes whenever I do my mounds, like if there's a lot of dirt like this, instead of rounding it, I'll round it at first, then I'll take my shovel and I'll kind of scoop and pull, scoop and pull, scoop and pull, and kind of flatten it out. That way I can put the excess dirt from here back on top, and it'll still be balanced out and rounded and all that. You can see a lot of excess falling down. It's a pretty steep mountain, so what you do is you can see the angle. It's all sharpened up and pretty. It's not even finished yet. I still got to level it. But anyway, you can see the angle. It's all, you know, you take your shovel and just make the angle. So that way the water, regardless, the water's going to go down in there. But this helps it. So, water, angle, and then there's the ditch right there. So, there's the swales, trees up front. So there you go. You know, you level it out. Like I said, you take that A-frame, and I'll show you that here later on. And because I'm not even to that yet, I think the A-frame's too wide to even put in this yet. It'd be pointless. I got to do one more section, and then I can show you the A-frame. But see, right here, angle, flat, and the depth is about a shovel, about a spade shovel depth. You know, you don't need to go super deep with it. You really don't. And unless you're doing like massive scale, we're doing like teenage trees or whatever you want to call them, saplings. But here you go. Here's the finished product. Well, not, like I said, not finished product. Here's the rough draft. So there's that part. Super angle. figured I'd show you all this. I'll go over here. Oh man, my kneecap. Here's the sod. Here's the first layer. That's the first layer that hits the ground and makes the mound. Take your sod, like I said before, grassy side, you know, shave it all up. Grassy side, flip it over, make you a mound. I put it kind of stacked here since it's at such a steep angle, whatever. I put one right here, one a little bit further on this side, so it's kind of like a tabletop. Like I was saying about smoothing that out earlier, I do the same with the sod. And once the dirt that you dig out of the ditch, you put that on it, and then you can flatten that back out again too. So I figured I didn't show you all like this first step, but you flip the sod, make your mounds, and then put the dirt on top of it. Try to flatten it out like a tabletop so you can not do that. And there's your swell and your ditch. That's what I've gotten done so far. So, taking the side off, going all the way down there with it, like that one. Alright guys, here we go. I'm grabbing level, grabbing the A-frame. There's going to be a lot of weird camera angles here because I'm all switching hands. Step down in your ditch, see? Trying to fall over like I almost did. Step down in your ditch. Put it right here. And usually I don't do this till I get done digging it all the way. And then I go all the way back to it and make it level. You make it level, you don't have pools of water everywhere that aren't going where you want them to go. Granted, it's nature. You're not going to be able to beat that, but you can to an extent. So this used to be all duct tape and everything. I don't know why they took it off. But I don't know if you can see that or not. It's level. I can see the bubble right there. Whenever I can just kind of eyeball it, because I've done so dang many of these things that I can just pretty much eyeball it and know it. And there you go, okay? So like, you know, of course, if the level, or if the bubble was all the way up there, like all the way up on the top corner, you put more dirt down there, or you put more dirt down here. And you level it out. So like I said, you don't have your pools of water. You can't beat it. You can't beat nature. You can't. So you don't want to beat it anyway. You want to live with it. So there's going to be puddles. There's going to be puddles, and there's nothing you can do about that, but you can still make it better, I guess. And there you go. That's how you do it. You do it all the way down. But like I said, I usually wait till I get done digging the entire swell and or the entire ditch, and then I go back and level it. Just add dirt, take out dirt, usual stuff, you know. So that's all you do. There's no little trick for you, but go ahead and get a better shot of this here. There you go. So looks pretty rough, but I'm pretty impressed at this level with just eyeballing it. Like I said, you got to go all the way down to there somewhere. So yeah, swales. Alright guys, well, I guess that's it with the swales. This is the finished product. I mean, there's no water in it because we haven't had rain since then. And, well, no, we haven't had it for about 3 days. It was a little moist when I was digging it the other day. And like I said, there's your ditch, there's your swell, there's your tree. And then in theory, here's your water. There's the water, feeds the tree. So, self-sufficiency. Self-sufficient, good stuff. Alright guys, well, I don't know any much more I can show you on these. It's pretty simple. That's about it. There's your swells. There's your apple trees. Y'all be safe. Oh, remember guys, if you can even see me, adopt. Rescue an animal from a kill shelter. We got some no-kill shelters, those are cool and all. They're excellent actually. But rescue the ones that are going to get killed, not the ones that are safe.